Okay, very good noon, everyone. So we will wait for 1 minute so that some of your students join soon. Then we will start our session. Okay, so let's start our session. Uh, so in the yesterday's lecture, we are discussing about the uh, some little bit about the tungsten mechanism, and as well as we are also discuss. Sorry. We will also discuss about the streamer's theorem. Okay, so first we will directly go to the this part. Okay, so we will also discuss the schematic methods. Okay, of a cathode directed streamers breakdown. Okay, showing of a different development stages. Right. So there we'll have some characteristics related to the cathode streamer breakdown process, which will be developed according to the particular figure which will already been shown in the previous lecture. Okay, so we have to discuss some little bit few characteristics which we will see in the particular diagram in the previous lecture, right? So what are the characteristics that we will show in the figure, right? So first we have to share my screen so that you will comfortably check what we will taught in the previous lecture. So I think is my screen is visible to everyone? Yeah. So we have to now check whether yes, this particular characteristics. We have to enlarge this thing so that yes. So these are the characteristics. Okay, some few characteristics related to this. Okay, so we have to draw something. Yes, yes. Okay, so these are the different characteristics which I will show. Okay, so these are the characteristics which we will show, right? So what is written? A highly localized space charges field due to the positive ion. Okay, so due to this particular positive ion, which will produce near at anode. Okay, so where we will see there's particular positive ions which will be show in this particular near about the particular anode. Okay, so a highly localized space charge field due to the particular positive ion ion which will produce near to the anode, but since if the ion density elsewhere is low, it does not constitute a breakdown in the gap. Although this particular positive ion which will produce near to the anode, but still this particular ion density, due to the ion density, what is happen, ion density is low. So due to the ion density is low, so for that cases, it this particular positive ions or the positive anodes, okay, will not consisting a breakdown in the gap, right? The second point, in the gas surrounding the avalanches, secondary electrons are produced by the photons and the photoelectric effect from the cathode, right? So the third point, it will show that the secondary electron initiate the secondary avalanches, which is directly towards the steam of the main avalanche. Whenever the avalanche electron breakdown will be takes place, secondary avalanche breakdown will be takes place due to the secondary electron initiation. For that cases, that will direct towards the steam of a main avalanches. If the space charge will develop by the main avalanches, if it is an order of the applied field, thus the secondary avalanches feed into the primary avalanches, which will already been shown in the particular figure. Okay, self-propagation stream breakdown whenever some avalanche breakdown which will takes place, right? So next, what is written? Written that the positive ion left behind by the secondary avalanche. So due to the secondary avalanches, so positive ions will be left behind the particular anode section, and that is effectively length and intensity of this particular space charge of a main avalanche in the direction of the cathode, and the process which will develop a self-propagation streamer breakdown, which will also be shown in the frequency in the figure C, okay, where we will see this will be the self propagation streamer breakdown, okay, that will be the structure of a figure where the propagation streamer breakdown which will takes place, right, in between the cathode and the anode plates, okay, at a distance d. Okay, so now the last characteristics is that the significant development of the high speed photographic techniques, okay, strengthened by the incorporation of a image converters, okay, and the image interferes have made it possible to record the progress, okay, and the discharge light output of an earlier stage that we will consider. Okay, so that is actually the different characteristics where we will see the how the avalanche breakdown and the self propagation streamer breakdown which will takes place, okay, in between the cathode and the anode particles, cathode and the anode the section, right, at a distance of a d, right? So in the previous lecture we will already discuss this two part, okay, so distortion of the uniform field due to the space charge and the breakdown of the streamer discharges, okay. So today we will discuss about we will little bit larger so that it will comfortably you will see, okay. So in this lecture, we will discuss about the breakdown in the uniform field, right? So we will discuss about the, okay, so I think we should take black. Okay. So we have to discuss about the breakdown in the uniform field. So our main objective of this particular lecture is to, that means today we will discuss about these two things. Number one is my Parson's law, and the second one is my breakdown in gaseous dielectrics in a uniform field. So these two things we will discuss if the time will permit. Okay, so the now first it will show that the Parson's law, okay, as you are already hear about the Parson's law in the classical physics or the modern physics, okay. So what the breakdown voltage characteristics in a uniform field, that is actually the Parson's law, that thing we will discuss, okay. So here it is written that in a uniform field, not the we are choosing the uniform field, okay. So in the uniform field, the Townsend criteria for the breakdown in the electropositive gases is given by the following equation. Already we will know from the Townsend equation. Already we will know that the Townsend equation in a uniform field, in a uniform field, we will see that we will see that what will be my what will be my equation for the breakdown Brownstein criterion. Okay, so my equation will be lambda into e to the power alpha d minus of 1, that is near about 1. Okay, so from there we can say that alpha of t is actually log of 1 divided by lambda minus 1, right? So that thing, these are the two things from the Townsend criteria. We can say for the Townsend criteria, for the breakdown of the electropositive gas is given by the following equation, this equation, these two equation. Okay, so if we simplify this equation, so we will get this equation, right? Or we can say where the coefficient, where alpha is actually nothing but a, the coefficient alpha is the primary coefficient, okay, and the lambda is the secondary coefficient, right? So that is, these two are the function of E, electric field intensity E by P, where we can say that the alpha by P is actually E by P, that is actually lambda by P, right? So from there we can say that alpha is equals to p into the function of e0 divided by p, right? Where e0 is, I already told, where e0 is actually nothing but a, e0 is actually what, e0 E0 is the electric field. Okay, E0 is actually your electric field. Okay, so E0 by P. Okay, so from there we can say that, and the lambda is equals to the function of E0 by P, right? So these are the two equation. You must remember what will be the primary coefficient and the secondary coefficient, as because it will becomes from the equation of alpha by P is equals to E by P, E by P, that is equals to lambda by P. So from there we are getting this equation. Okay, so and where E0 is the applied electric field, as I already mentioned. Okay, and P is actually the gas pressure. Okay, so in the uniform field electrode system, if the distance between the two electrodes is d, if the distance between the two electrodes is d, then what will be my EB? What will be my EB? As we will know that your E0 is the applied field. So what will be my EB? EB is actually your YB by the distance between the two electrodes. Okay. So that equation is also very important, right? Okay, so the now where UB is actually the breakdown voltages. UB is actually my breakdown voltage. Okay, and EB is actually nothing but a corresponding field intensity, okay, due to the breakdown voltages, right? And EB is equal to the electric field intensity of the dielectrics under the given condition. That means when we can say that E0 is equals to EB, so due to this particular condition, when the applied field intensity E0 is equals to EB, the Townsend criteria for the breakdown of the electropositive gas in a uniform field can be represented in terms of product of gas pressure. As we know, the gas pressure we will consider as a P. So for that cases, from this above equations, okay, we will characterize this equation in such a way that our F2 is actually the function of secondary function UB divided by P and the distance d into exponential of PD into F1 UB divided by PD minus 1. Okay, and that is nearly equals to 1, where we can say that UB is actually the function of PD, right? Version of PD, right? So or this is known as, that means this UB is f of PD. UB is actually the f of the pressure and the distance between. This is actually known as a Paschen's law, right? So the scientist Paschen, who will establish this particular equation or the law in the 1889, okay, from the measurement of the breakdown voltage in the air, okay, or we can say it should be the atmospheric air, right? The Paschen will develop this particular law or develop this particular equation at the year of 1889 in a breakdown of a particular atmospheric air. Okay, so atmospheric air, carbon dioxide category reference, for example, nitrogen, CO2, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, H2, right? So it can be shown that this law is also applicable. This particular law is also applicable to the electronegative gases. Okay, this particular law is also applicable in electronegative gas, as we will know that all these gases are the electronegative gases. Okay, so in this experiment, the conduction gap current in this particular experiment or this in the particular law, we can see that the conduction gap current were maintained below at 0.1 microampere. Okay, so that the field distortion due to this particular space charge will be remains at a minimum stage. Okay, so the result have been shown that the generalized Townsend theory of the breakdown is applicable over a wide range of the physical conditions rather than your Parsons law. The values of the breakdown voltage UB, also we can say that the values of the breakdown voltage UB is estimated theoretically, have been found, is estimated theoretically and have been found in a good agreement with those observed experiment. Okay, so what it's saying, this UB will be nothing but a breakdown voltages, which will be is a function of the pressure of the gases into the distance between the two cathodes. Okay, which will be known as a Paschen's law, and the Paschen's is a one scientist who will develop this particular equation or law at the year of 1889 in a breakdown of the atmospheric air, like electronegative gases like N2, CO2, H2. Okay, and during this particular experiment, we will see that the conduction gap current will be maintained below at 0.1 microampere. Okay, so that the distortion of the field due to the space charges will remain at a minimum stage. Okay, so from the Townsend theory of the breakdown, it will be applicable over a wide range of the physical condition, and the values of this particular UB breakdown voltages that will estimated theoretically, not the practically. And if we consider the theoretical observation that have been found in the good argument with this observational experiment, right? So the second point is told that the, one second, I have a call. Ah, yes, sir, yes. हाँ हाँ, स्क्रीनशॉट जरूरी है। यूट्यूब में जो है वहाँ पे प्रिंट स्क्रीन करके आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, वहाँ पे वर्ड में डाल दीजिए प्रिंट स्क्रीन करके, ठीक है, तो फिर आ जाएगा। हाँ हाँ हाँ, स्टूडेंट होना चाहिए, वो एलएमएस से भी आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं, ठीक है। उसमें एलएमएस में नहीं था, ठीक है, तो वो जो यूट्यूब में डाले हैं वहाँ पे स्टूडेंट लोग था ना वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे जूम में, तो उसको प्रिंट स्क्रीन कीजिए, यानी कि प्रिंट स्क्रीन बोल के एक तो ऑप्शन है लैपटॉप में, देखिएगा, ठीक है। प्रिंट स्क्रीन बोल के एक तो स्विच है लैपटॉप में, है ना, ठीक है, वहां पे प्रिंट स्क्रीन में जाके आप उसको जो वो कॉपी हो जाएगा, वो वाला जो ये है वो कॉपी हो जाएगा, ठीक है, कॉपी होके आप वर्ड खोलिएगा, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड खोलने के बाद उसको कंट्रोल वी कर दीजिएगा तो वो पेस्ट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद सेव कर दीजिएगा। हाँ, यूट्यूब से आपको प्रिंट स्क्रीन करना है, ठीक है। हाँ, वीडियो से भी कर सकते हैं, नो इश्यूज। हाँ हाँ हाँ, वहाँ से भी हो जाना चाहिए। हाँ ठीक है, ठीक है सर। हाँ आप एक बार कर लीजिए, हम अभी थोड़ा तो क्लासेस ले रहे हैं, ठीक है, क्लास करने को जाने के बाद हम बात करें, ठीक है। So again we will come, we have a call. What is written on this particular characteristics too? The schematic of the variation of the UB, that means there will be some variation of the breakdown voltages. So due to this particular variation with respect to the PD, that will shown in the particular figure, that will show in this particular figure, and we will discuss these things, okay. And the equation 10.1, equation 10.1 means this equation, okay. So this equation 10.1 means this equation. So this equation, okay, does not imply that the breakdown voltage varies linearly with PD, okay. So this equation cannot signify the linear variation of a UB, okay, linear variation, okay, linear variation with PD, although in the practice it is found that the linear over the certain region, okay. So in practically when we will observe these things, we will see that this particular equation or the linear equation that will satisfy our certain, satisfy in over certain region, okay. So the breakdown voltage is attained a minimum value of UB mean, minimum value of UB mean, okay, at around a particular value of the product PG mean, right? So here we will see the graph which will show the breakdown voltages versus PD characteristics of a uniform field. That feels called, that is actually called the Paschen's curve. That is actually show your Paschen's curve, right? Where this axis will be considered as a UB, okay, and this axis will be considered as a PD, where this is considered as a PD low, and this will be considered as a P high, right? So this point which will be considered as a PD minimum, from this point, that means this will be decreasing in nature. That means when we are increasing this PD mean, then for that cases your values of U breakdown will be takes place in a minimum segment, right? So that will be the value, that means UB main, okay, and the PD main will have a certain value at a distance of a this point, supposed to be this point will be supposed to be 1.5, right? So for that case again after the 1.5 it will again increasing, okay, at a certain period, right? So from there we have getting the PD high, right? So from this point and this point we will get the values of UB high and the values of PD high, and this point we are getting PD min, and this point is your UB min, right? So this particular figure which will describe the breakdown voltages versus our PD characteristics, okay, in a uniform field, right? So now there will be some continuation part of a breakdown voltage characteristics. So these are the different characteristics where we will see of a Paschen's law, right? So what is written? So to explain the shape of this curve in the last figure, that now we are explaining this, how this will happen. Okay, so to explain this shape of this particular curve, it will convenient to consider a gap with a fixed distance spacing d. Whenever we have to describe this particular graph, we have to consider d will be the constant r. D will be constant. Here we should be written that D should have a constant, okay, and let the pressure decrease it at the point P high. Then we have to decrease the pressure from the point P high to P low on the curve at the right of the minimum. As the pressure is decreases, as the pressure will be decreased, so what happened? The density of a gas, okay, that's when the density of a gas will be decreased, okay. So the density of the gas, consequently, the probability of the electron making collision with the molecular goes down at its travel towards the anode, right? So whenever your pressure will be down, so the gas density will be also been decreasing. So for that means we are consequently the probability is occurred when the electron making collision with the molecules goes down at its travel towards the anode, since each collision result in the loss of energy. So due to this particular events, we are getting the loss of some energy, right? And a lower electric field intensity, hence a lower voltage. So if the electric field intensity is lower, so we can say that the whatever the voltage were applied to the particular plates, that is also a minimum. Okay, so for that cases we can say that the lower voltage suffers to provide the electron at a certain kinematic energy that is required for the ionization or the collision, okay, to achieve the particular breakdown, right? To achieve the particular breakdown, right? So what we can say in this particular figure, so whenever we have to describe this particular figure, okay, so we have to consider that d is equals to constant. The distance between the two electrodes should have constant considered. Now what is happened, now we have to decrease the pressure. So whenever we have to decrease the pressure, the density of the particular gases will also be decreased, and due to this particular event we will see that consecutively the probability of the electron making collision of a particular molecule that will be goes down, and that will travels to the anode. Okay, so since due to this particular collision result there will have some loss of energy, and due to this loss of energy we have seen that we have a lower electric field intensity, and hence this particular lower field intensity, or due to this particular lower electric field intensity, we are getting the lower value which will suffers to provide the electron at a certain values of kinematic energy which will require to ionized or collision to achieve the particular breakdown. That is very important, right? So the next characteristics, what is shown in this particular next characteristics from the particular breakdown graph. So the next point is with the minimum of a breakdown voltage. So whenever we have getting the minimum value of the breakdown voltages, okay, with the minimum value of the breakdown voltages, if it is reached, okay, then the pressure will be still continue to decrease. So the pressure will still continue to decrease. Okay, so the density of the gas becomes low. So what we will see, if the pressure will be decreased, so the density is also been decreased, right? So the density is also been decreased, also been low, that the relative fuel collision occurred. So under such condition, okay, so a electron may not necessarily ionize for a particular molecule or colliding with it, even if we can say that the kinematic energy of the electron is more than the energy required. So due to this particular event, whatever the kinematic energy that will be developed is required more kinematic energy to do the action. Action means what? Action means there should have some collision, or there should have some ionization of a particular electrons. Okay, so in other words we can say that the electron has a finite chances of an ionization which will depends upon this particular kinematic energy. So we have a requirement of a much amount of kinematic energy so that one electron will be ionized, okay, in a proper way, right? So the breakdown can occur only if a probability of the ionization becomes greater than its field intensity. Okay, ionization will be only takes place only when when it will be increased greater than its field intensity. Okay, so that will expense to increase in a breakdown voltage. So whenever we have to increase the field intensity, so it may happen we have to increase the voltage breakdown voltages, okay, that will be maximum. Okay, so for in case of a low pressure, that means if we will consider the p low, if we will consider the p low, okay, so the particular vacuum condition which will exist So for that cases, the material surface will be roughness plays an important role for the breakdown voltage, especially a small gap distance. Okay, whenever the distance will be very low, so for that cases the breakdown will be takes place. Okay, so the now the Parsons law is more valid to the left of a minimum of this particular curve. Okay, so the now we can say that the Parsons curve, this is actually the Parsons curve where we can say that the breakdown will be takes place in a proper manner, right? So breakdown will be takes place in a proper manner. So now next is with the help of this many scientists supposed to be not only the Parsons but also the Townsend, the Steamer, the Sohas, this scientist. Okay, so this scientist, many scientists, the following equation from the breakdown voltages of the air in the uniform field will be derived as UB prime, that is equals to 6.72 root of PD plus 24.36, that will getting from the experimental value, right? 24.36 into PD, that kilovolt, right? So this equation will become due to the several scientists from their observation. So what will be the equation of the breakdown voltages? The equation of the breakdown voltages will be satisfied in this experimental observed from the experimental observation is this, right? This is a very important equation, right? So now where actually P is be nothing but P is given by the unit of P will be defined as a bar and the unit of D will be defined as a centimeter. Okay, therefore PD is actually defined as a unit of bar into centimeter, right? So that is actually the unit of P is actually the bar and the unit of D distance will be centimeter. So the unit of PD that will defined by the bar into centimeter, right? So now here it should be written that, okay, so I think yes. So here it should be written that from this equation, the calculated value of this particular breakdown voltages, calculated value of this particular voltages or the particular breakdown voltages during the experiment, this equation is known as a uniform field in air have compared with the available experimental result from the different authors, like more authors, those who have establishing this equation depending upon the different values of the breakdown voltages. Okay, so that we will show in the next figure. Okay, so that means that the peak value of the breakdown voltages, so the peak value of the breakdown voltages, right, in kV, okay, and PD it will considered as a unit of a bar, okay, dot mm, millimeter. Okay, if the distance will be considered as unit, right? That should be plotted. That means the graph should be plotted between my kV versus PD. If the pressure will be, if the D will be constant, so we have to increase the pressure and we have to decrease the pressure. Okay, depending upon that, my values of kV will be depends. That means breakdown voltages, right? So in the next figure we will see that the calculated value and the measured result that will agrees with each others very well. That means we will expecting the very low value of, we are expecting the very low value of PD. Okay, so in this region where we can say that EP, okay, value will be quite high, okay, for the low pressure, right? So here we can see that this particular figure where we can see that it will be the graph between the breakdown voltages which will be defined by the kV and your PD, that we will discuss. Okay, so if your D will be constant, okay, as because we will considering the very few the distance between this particular electrodes will be very minimum, okay. So depending on the values of the pressure, okay, your KV rating, that means your UV, that will varies, right? And there we will see the variation of the graph, okay, due to the certain change of the gas pressure, okay. So that point, this red mark is, so say black marking point will be called as a calculated value, okay. And this whole section, this is called as a measured value, okay. And the plus point will be considered as a this particular equation, that means this particular scientist, they are deciding, okay. So this will be your calculated value, this value supposed to be this value, okay, supposed to be this value, okay, then this value. So all those value are considered as your calculated value, right? So this particular figure or figure will show the Parsons curve of a particular atmospheric air at a certain temperature of 20 degrees centigrade, right? Okay, I think today will time is over, so we will start the another session by tomorrow. Okay, so we have a little bit discussion, that means continuation part of a breakdown voltage characteristics in a uniform field, that we will discuss in the next lecture. So if you have any question, kindly raise your question, so that we will know that you will understand whatever I taught. Okay, so is there any question? So I will wait for 1 to 2 minutes, so that if you have any question. Okay, so I think you don't have any question for today. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss about some little bit portion about the breakdown voltage, that is the continuation part. Okay, so this part we will discuss. Okay, and the next we will also discuss about some graphs. Okay, so already the session is over, so still some of one is joining. Okay, so we will discuss the breakdown voltage characteristics at the atmospheric air in the uniform field. Okay, so that we will discuss in the next lecture, if we tomorrow in the same time we will come. Okay, so the lecture which will be defined the breakdown voltage characteristics in a uniform field, that is Parsons law, the continuation part. Okay, so and we will also discuss different breakdown characteristics, okay, for due to the several values of the pressure, several values of the voltages. Okay, so depending upon the applied voltages, our kinematic energy of a particular span, that will changes. Okay, so that thing we will discuss in the next class, which will tomorrow in the same time. Okay, so do attend the classes, because otherwise we will not understand what is going on in the high voltage engineering. Although it will be not in your GATE syllabus, but still it will be very important whenever you have to enter into the plant. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, so if it not be understandable, if you do not attentively in the regular classes, if you do not attend the regular classes, okay, it will be very difficult. Okay, only for the mark, okay, that is not necessary. If you go for the marks, then you could not understand the high voltage engineering. Okay, you should attend the classes regular basis, so that you will check whether what is going on. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so we will discuss the next part in the next classes. Okay, so thank you. We will stop the session for today. हाँ, यस सनी कुछ बोल रहे हो?
No, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
ओके